Yeah, you don't have to dress up, man. That's for church.
Okay, man. Good.
Hey, we all down Southern. We all
Hey,
down South Southern. That's
I know
what we
it.
do, man.
That's exactly right.
We lounge and
Yep.
look
We
for a
enjoy
glass of
life.
sweet tea. Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
And that's why it's so rough to see the world going the way it's going right now.
I know.
But before we get too far into this haircut,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys know who this is sitting in my chair right here. This is Mike Ezell. He was a former sheriff down here.
That's right.
Now he's one of Mississippi state representative in Washington D.C. He's a congressman now.
Yeah, right.
I guess it's safe to call you a congressman now.
Yeah, it's safe to call me a congressman.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You think he's gonna run for Senate or governor?
I don't know. I'm gonna stay where I'm at for now and continue to serve the people. I really enjoy this job, being in the House of Representatives. It's a blessing to be there serving the people.
Okay.
Your congressman is more in tune with being close to the people. That's his role, to stay close with his people and try to take care of his folks.
And that's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
And you talk about a place like Mississippi. It's so much room for growth down here.
Yes, sir.
People don't get it. I have a lot of friends, like my relative, they are from New Orleans. They be like, oh man, we ain't coming down there to Mississippi. But here's what happens. When people come here, they never leave.
We can't get rid of them.
They never.
That's right.
They don't want to go nowhere.
That's right.
Because Hollywood has painted this
I know.
bad picture to the whole world that black people and white folks still down here fighting and killing each other and racism.
I know.
We ain't doing that.
No,
Let me tell you what's going on.
That's right.
Whites are killing whites and blacks are killing blacks. Ain't no whites and black folks down here killing each other.
No.
You was the sheriff for how many years?
For 8 years I was sheriff.
And you was law enforcement for how long?
42 years.
And in your law enforcement years of 42 years, how many white men did you see kill a black man?
I can't remember.
There you go.
I can't remember.
Exactly.
And if it was not about race. It was
exactly.
about probably usually over alcohol or something
and
like
drugs.
that. And drugs.
Facts.
That's exactly right.
So make sure I get your hair combed right. You comb your sides down and your top forward, right?
Yeah, I try to. Well, it's starting to fall out. I try to go over that way a little bit to the right side.
Okay, so you try to come like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to be there tomorrow.
Okay, man. Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to see y'all. And your dad said a great prayer for us last 2 years ago. And,
yes, he did.
So
yes,
that
he did.
That was a wonderful prayer, and I hope he can come do that again.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he can do it.
Okay.
So you want to just get a little slight light tape, light fade all the way around?
Yeah,
that'd
be great. Yeah.
Okay.
You can see I wear it pretty short. You need to take them hearing aids out?
Yeah, take that out.
Yeah, that ain't nothing to it.
Now I know how I speak loud, so you be there.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll tell you the reason why I got them things. When I was a young policeman, I was on the pistol team.
Oh.
And I done a lot of shooting, and I wore hearing protection, but it wasn't enough. As older I get, I've lost a lot of hearing.
I've worked in the field in the industrial field.
Yeah.
And I've noticed I've lost a little hearing in one of my ears
myself.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you a question, something I always wanted to know.
Okay.
When you first get elected, and they send you off to Washington.
Yep.
Okay, this is where you got to take over. I want to know, like, step by step, like, what's the procedure? What happens?
Yeah.
They swear you in. You get sworn in up there,
right.
And then when you first get there, they have a hotel for you or a house already ready for you. What happens?
Well, you have to find your own place to live.
Okay.
First of all, I've got a little small apartment up there that we live in, and then but once it starts, you go through orientation, and it's kind of like going through orientation at school. You go through several weeks of orientation, how things are. You meet with members that have been there for a while. They assign you a mentor, so that they can, just kind of share with you and help you along, that kind of thing. And so we do that, and then from there, you get your committee assignments, Like my committee assignments are.
What's it called again?
Committee assignments.
Committee assignments.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm on Homeland Security Committee, and I do that, which is, as you know, is very important to our country right now, especially with the way that the border's been left wide open by the current administration, and you know, it's about taking care of the folks at the homeland. So I'm on Homeland Security, where I serve also as on a subcommittee for oversight of cyber crimes and things like that. Also, I'm on Transportation and Infrastructure, which I'm also serve as a vice chairman of the Coast Guard. So, you know, we have so much Coast Guard stuff here. And so
let me ask you this. The vice chairman for the Coast Guard, was that something you picked because
they asked me because of my background, and you know, we've got Coast Guards here, you know, that kind of thing.
Right, and I was going to say, that's perfect for what you represent.
It is perfect.
We're feeling it around here.
That's right. So, and we're building a Coast Guard ice cutter here in Pascagoula at Bollinger Marine down there.
Right,
right across from Chevron Refinery on the waterway there. So, I'm on, when I'm on Transportation Infrastructure, we've got oversight with things like interstate highways, commerce, ports, and you know, like the Port of Gulfport, the Port of Pascagoula. I have oversight on those kind of matters. Railways, airports, runways, airlines, the power grid. You know, it's just so many things. That's a very big committee,
right?
And so I really like that. It's a lot of work, but I can do a lot of things for the district. Like for the Port of Gulfport, we've been able to get them, we're going to get them dredged deeper. I've also got oversight over FEMA and the Army Corps of Engineers, so that I've been working with FEMA, trying to get our flood insurance lowered, to get these floodplain maps, you know, because after Katrina we had all that, you know, the government came in here and changed all the floodplain maps, and so from there everybody's flood insurance has gone up, and it's hard to pay flood insurance. So I've been working with FEMA to get the floodplain maps changed and get those new floodplain maps implemented, so that you can afford to buy a house, because that flood insurance will break you if you have to buy that. It'll just, because it's so expensive. So I'm doing that, and just trying to meet with the people, you know, just like sitting here right now talking with you, and also, you know, going to church and talking to my folks back home. And that's, a representative is more close to his people. It's kind of like when I was sheriff, you know, when people come to town, they need something, they got a problem, they want to talk to the sheriff. And so I've taken that experience as a sheriff and try to see folks when I get home, and just see what's going on, what I can do to help you.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, you definitely helped me, because you know I buy and sell houses too. I'm in that business.
Yes, sir.
I flipped a lot of property. And one of the first things I look at is, does this house, is it in flood zone? Where is this house located?
That's right.
You know, because that's part of your escrow. And it's going to determine how big can you handle this house payment.
That's right.
You know, and like I tell people all the time, these are things that never get taught to students in a classroom.
I know.
You know, I mean, they don't. I don't know what do you think is like that. They don't teach a kid that, hey, 2 years of full-time tax return, that's the start for to get your house and start doing generational wealth, and you know. Why do you think our classrooms don't teach that?
I tell you this. I tell you what I have learned over the last several years, especially when running for this office and also getting elected to this office. For the last, I don't know, 30 years, maybe longer, you know, all it's been told to our kids coming up through high school, in order to be successful, you got to have a college education. You got to go to college. Got to go to college. Got to go to college. So what has happened is, that's why there's so many jobs out there available right now, say at the various industries, not only here but around the country, because our young men and women are being told, in order to be successful, you got to have a 4-year degree.
Exactly.
So I started working with the community colleges here, and getting things taught back, and also going into high school about teaching them how to build stuff, teaching them how to learn how to be a pipe welder, or learn how to be a plumber, or a air conditioned man or woman. And so they're really starting to work on that really hard, so that young folks can get a better job, because you can make by having your own electrical business.
Yeah.
You can make a lot of money, and have a good career and be your own boss. And so you can learn how to do that kind of stuff right here at community college.
And I'm glad you said that, because if you watch some of my other videos, I spoke about that, because I went there. I'm also a pipe welder.
Really?
I went right there to the local community college.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You good. On a free, free education.
Yep.
For free.
Yep.
They offer it free to the world.
That's right.
And I learned a skill that can pay me well over $100,000 a year.
That's it. I mean, and what is, like I say again, what has happened is that, and college is for some people. Right. I didn't go to college when I got out of school. Right. I went straight to work. I went straight to work in construction. And that's what I did until I got old enough to be on the police department. And then when I got on the police department,
who'd you get on with first?
Pascagoula.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where my daddy worked.
Okay.
And that's where I came in behind him and worked, and enjoyed that, loved that place. That's where I learned how to deal with problems and folks and things like that. And so that set my tone in motion. And so in order to move up in the ranks, you had to have a college degree. So I started going to school at night, and that's how I got my degree. I went to college at night, and that's how I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I went 2 years over here to the community college in Goche, and then I went 2 years over to USM Gulf Park in Long Beach, and then I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. And so, the only reason why I went to college is so I could get promoted in the ranks at the police department. I didn't necessarily want to go to school. I wanted to go to work so I could earn my own money and have my own stuff,
Right. All right. You wanted to be a man.
Yeah, I wanted to be a man. And, along the way, I learned things in construction. I'll tell you, one of the things that I really love to do is when I was a young policeman, me and a couple other guys had a landscaping business, and we cut grass and we landscape for our extra money. And so I love doing that. So I enjoy that. And so, it's just been God has just blessed me beyond measure in my life for being obedient to Him. I wish I could say I've been obedient all the time.
All the time.
But I had to be, and I'm a sinner saved by grace.
There you go.
I'm very thankful for
that. And that's all of us, sinners saved by grace.
That's right.
And now I'm actually a question.
Okay.
And to break down to the viewers, with your job and your position, how do you work with the presidents? How can you help President Trump if he get back in office?
Well,
how can you? And what
I can do as a member of Congress and as a Republican member of Congress, and especially with the president being a Republican, we have same like-minded ideas as far as protecting the country from the border, helping keep tax cuts in place that the president put in when he was in office so that you can keep more of your hard-earned money. We're going to do things to promote businessmen around the country by giving them some good tax incentives so that you'll stay here in America and you'll keep America stronger than the rest of the world. So, we think like-minded. We believe in Christ. We believe in the afterlife, being in heaven with the Lord. We also really care about our people. And when you care about people know that.
Yes.
You can talk it all day long.
Yep.
But if you have the same like-minded ideas, sure. If you have the same like-minded ideas and beliefs in Christ, you can get something done. you can agree to disagree.
Facts.
You know, all day
Right.
long you can agree to disagree. Man, that's the best haircut I ever had.
Hey,
that is a good haircut right there.
That's why I brought him in, people. That's what everybody say when they get him out of here.
Look at there. You know, there's only so much you can do with his head. You know.
Yeah, that's why I wanted you to add this,
Oh
man. You know?
look at that. Hey, look at this. Boy, I'm in good shape.
His wife gonna open the door for him now when he come home. She gonna let him in. This haircut gonna get him. Now I'm gonna tell you something. This guy, he was a customer here,
Yep.
and he has always came to me before he went on a job interview.
Oh, really?
He said, "Cause I always get the job when you cut my hair."
Ah,
so
okay.
this haircut gonna be your lucky charm.
This gonna be
You gonna get reelected.
I'm gonna get reelected tomorrow.
That's right. Tomorrow's going down.
That's right. Go vote, baby. Go vote.
So that's what, because see, here's what I want to say as well. I've been telling majority, and I have to say of my Caucasian friends, I've been telling them this.
Yep.
The Democrat Party has lost the black vote.
I believe
It's
it.
facts.
Yep.
The black male vote has definitely switched.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
because they starting to realize that we've been getting lied to
Oh, yes,
so
right.
long.
That's right. That's it.
So long with the policies
Yeah.
and everything that they put into place.
That's right.
And that's what I was trying to tell people way back then. I tell them this,
Yep.
you know, Congressman, I've been telling them this for years in here. If you go back and do your history, do your study about the Democrat Party and the Republican Party,
Right.
the Republican Party has always helped the blacks. They were the ones that freed the slaves.
Right.
Democrats were the
Right.
ones that enslaved them.
That's exactly
They
right.
never helped
Right.
black people at
Mhm.
all.
No.
So I don't know where that came from
I
to
don't
blacks
know.
that
Mhm.
that they are
Yeah.
our savior.
Oh, yeah.
When it's been the total opposite.
That's right. That's
And
exactly
that's
right.
why I really wanted to bring a real live congressman in
Well,
here
Thank you.
and cut you and put you
Thank
out
you.
there to my
Yes,
viewers.
sir.
And I want them to know what we are about
Yeah.
on this side.
Yep.
This is what we're about right here.
Yep.
I just turned 45 last Friday.
Yep.
So I'm a younger black man. He's an older Caucasian guy.
Yep.
And we got the same like mind
Yes, we do.
about God,
Yep.
politics, business,
Right.
how business is ran, how the money is, how the money moves, how it's controlled, and we want the right people controlling the money.
That's exactly right.
Because you cannot keep sending $85 million overseas for the study
Yeah.
of transvestites.
Oh,
That's
no,
what they
man.
did.
They do it all the
It's
time.
like, what are you
I
doing?
know. I mean, you know, when we could spend that money at home
Exactly.
and we could take care of our people here, we could give you tax cuts, we can give you incentives to be a small business and to be your own boss, so
Exactly.
that you can control your life and your family, and you can provide a better way for your family.
And you know, I mean, why kill 14,000 jobs, people out here on the oil field as soon as you get elected?
I know.
Why do that?
Damn.
Why are you sending our money over here for the study
Yeah.
of stuff that we're
We
not
don't-
interested in that?
That's right.
You know,
No,
we
that's
don't
right.
need to know about what's going on overseas.
Yeah.
What they
No.
doing in their bedroom
Right.
over there.
Yeah.
You know, can we start
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, let's start.
Investigate it here first before you do it
Let's
overseas.
take care of our own people
Yeah,
first.
exactly.
That's right. Yep.
So yeah, I'm with Trump on all of this stuff. Yeah, we need to. You don't go to bed with your doors unlocked, and we don't need to go to bed with our borders unlocked.
That's exactly right.
You know?
And that's what's going on right now. I mean, I've talked to the men and women at the Border Patrol.
Mhm.
They're not being allowed to do their job under this administration. And look, there are bad people coming into this country. Just look at what has happened. Just look at what has happened to crime around the country. And so, you know, we got to take care of this place.
Get to see the back right quick.
Ooh-wee.
Is it
I
back?
can't see it.
Okay, you can.
There you go. All right. Man, look at there.
Yeah, I
I'm
got you in the
man,
game,
You
man.
got me, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to win tomorrow.
So yeah, he gonna win tomorrow. And when he become the president, I'm gonna be his barber
Lord.
too.
hey, you know, every time. That's right. You got the job.
I got the job.
You got the job,
Call me
man.
up to Washington. I'm going with you. We'll cut you. We'll get you right for your big speech.
Yes, sir.
But you know, I will fly up there and get you right for your big speech whenever you need me, man. Just call
do
me.
it. Okay, bro.
Just call
Thank
me,
you so
man.
much.
And
Thank you for this
now,
opportunity. Thank you.
I'm gonna spin this up here
Okay.
around to you.
All right.
Now, I'm gonna just lean this back here so we can get you in
Okay.
there. You gonna say some
All right.
final words to the
You know,
camera.
what I'd say is that one of the most important things you can do is go and vote. And vote for the right man or woman that you know is a God-fearing Christian that loves this country and wants to make life better for you. And I would appreciate if you'd consider me tomorrow and going forward in the future. But we got to save this country first.
That's facts. I agree with you.
That's
And
right.
Congressman, I thank you for coming through and And you actually helping me out by
Yes,
being
sir.
a part of my
Yeah.
my video,
That's-
and
okay.
I appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
But me and you gonna talk. I'm finna end this camera,
Okay.
so I see you guys later.
All right.